Good day everyone, I am Eduard A, CEO of the Camellia Homes Incorporated. I'd like to welcome and thank all of you for taking my invitation to gather here with me with Mr. Andrew B.
Good day everyone, good day Mr. Gatus.
Good day. For today's agenda, we'll discuss about the building design and the other amenities Mr. He wants for his business. Mr. Yu wants to have a good and economical resort, which is, I know you can do. And I'd love to introduce Miss Gallo, Engineer Gallo, Engineer FAJARDO, Engineer MASANGKAY, Engineer Jierdh, Engineer Zelda, Engineer ABION, and the IT experts, Mr. PARICA and Mr. ARAGON. Together with our architects, Ms. CARREON and Ms. Portento. My secretary, Ms. Alysa RESUENTO, to handle the agenda. Okay? Today, Architect Portento and Architect CARREON will discuss about the design of the building that he wanted. And Engineer Gallo, Engineer FAJARDO, Engineer MASANGKAY, and Engineer Zelda and Engineer ABION will discuss about the materials, the quantity takeoff, and the estimate for the construction materials. Engineer Hanish Jierdh will now discuss the HVAC of the resort. And for last, an IT expert, Mr. PARICA and ARAGON will discuss the security and computer system of the resort. And lastly, Engineer MASANGKAY, our surveyor, will now read a report about the future resort.
Okay, good day everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about the site condition of the future resort. So here is the map of the site. The site was located at Barangay Sampaga, San Antonio, Quezon. You can reach it via Chaong Lipa Road, and it is a place of many tourist spots. Tourists and visitors come here to experience the quietness of the place. And as for the topographical characteristics of the site, we will not have any problems with the ground surface because the place mainly consists of level surfaces due to farming. And that would be all. That would be all my reports for now.
Okay. Thank you, Engineer MASANGKAY. Now, Architect Portento and Architect CARREON, please proceed to your report.
Good morning, colleagues. We are from the Builded Company, and we are very pleased that you have invited us for this project. I am here to present the concept and the structure of the pool of the resort that Mr. Yi have wanted. Here is the plan. Please spread the page. As Mr. Yi have wanted a very economical and very environmental type of resort, we have designed like concept that the hanging garden by the Tower of Babylon. So as you can see here in the picture, this is colored. You can see that the pools are infinite, step by step. By floor. As Ms. MASANGKAY have said the insides, the location is basically a farm. So we have decided that it will be a very good view for the visitors because it is very level. They can see from above. Now here is Miss CARREON to discuss the interiors of the resort. Thank you so much.
So, today, as I will be the partner of Architect Portento, here is my proposal of the exterior plans of the resort. As you can see, and as described by Ms. Portento, the resort will be conceptualized by Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which is incorporated to environmental purposes of the Quezon province, which is said by engineer. So as you can see, we made the proposal very homey, yet glamour and localized for every visitors who will come to the resort. So the exterior is mostly made of light colors, and here's the level floor plans of the building. So if you have questions to ask regarding for the materials, it will be discussed by me and the civil engineers of this company. And we are very pleased that you asked us about this proposal. So here is the, thank you so much. Here is the site development plan of the resort, which is located, as said by Ms. Portento, on the leveled ground of Quezon. We made the site very visible from the outside, so that the visitors will feel the environmental friendliness of the building, which is locally eco-friendly, which is we call eco-friendly. So, sir, if you have questions to ask regarding about the plates, we are very welcoming you to answer the questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, engineers Zelda and ABION, please proceed to your presentation.
Thank you. So, Engineer MASANGKAY stated that the location of the site is in Quezon, and it is near in the coconut farming. So we are proposing that the flooring, especially on the lobby, will be a coconut flooring. For the walls, we are proposing to use a polymer fiber and the world-class ceramic tiles from Europe, our sister company. For the other materials,
so we are going to use pineapple fiber concrete, which is economically used solution used as wall cladding, giving a unique look to the in-store environment, and in partnership with Wipco Roofing, we are going to use the roof rails.
so for other materials and technical materials, these are written on the written report handed earlier by the secretary. That's all.
Now, Engineer Karel and Engineer FAJARDO, proceed to your presentation.
So good day, Mr. Lee. So this will be the estimated value of the resort, and the quantitative analysis of the resort is also printed in this report.
So, good day. So, I'm the partner of Engineer FAJARDO, and as mentioned a while ago, Mr. Lee wanted an economical resort. So, from the original price of 20 million, we've estimated the cost to 9 to 10 million, but we ensure that the price doesn't compensate the materials and the labor of the resort, as mentioned a while ago by Engineer Zelda and Engineer ABION.
Okay, now please, Engineer Jierdh, proceed to your report.
So as for what our architects have proposed, that the pools will be infinite style, which means that they will be flowing from one pool to another pool to another pool. So it will require only one large pump for moving the water from the lowest pool into the highest pool for the recirculation of the water and for cleaning purposes of the water. So just in case for a backup, there will be 2 pumps in those. So that's all. And for the electricity generation, I'm also proposing for a solar panel on the top of the roofs. So as for having a less, it will be more economical on the long run. It will have a high first initial cost, but for in the long run, it will be more economical. And I'm also proposing for having a backup supply as generators and battery backups. And for the resort's rooms, there is a possibility for building rooms with less of the power-consuming air conditioners. For the HVAC or the ventilation of the resort, the lobbies will be of an open area for the air to pass through and the pool to be ventilated. But there will be a wall separating the pools from the lobby areas because the humidity from the pool may affect those who are in the lobby. That's all. And for further, more of these will be added after more of I have learned from those.
Thank you for the last report. Here is Mr. PARICA and Mr. ARAGON to discuss the security system.
Alright, thank you. Greetings everyone. We represent High Technology Security Corporation and I am William PARICA. I would like to propose a biometric doors where it would require the fingerprint of unauthorized personnel and the password in order to open the door. It is to restrict unauthorized persons to enter the room. The combination of biometrics and the password is difficult one to bypass by some cracker because cracker will need to have the fingerprint and the password of the owner of that fingerprint. And here is Mr. ARAGON to discuss about the computer system.
Okay, let's discuss about the computer system. For the computer system, there is a program where each and every visitors of the resource details will be saved and will be stored in the database. Discrete passwords are hashed with difficult algorithms so that the cracker won't be able to crack the information of our customers easily. And ensure that the information of everyone or the customers is secured in the proposed system. That's all.
Thank you. Now, Mr. B, do you have any questions?
Well, that was really a good report. All I can say is that you have all the really good reports that you presented, and I don't have any. For further questions, I'll try to discuss it with my wife, and then I'll try to contact you by next week, maybe next week. And well done. Thank you.
So we have a deal then.
Oh yes, it's a deal.
It's a deal.
Thank you.
The meeting started at 11:25 and Engineer Masanggkay stated the site of the resort. Ms. Portento and Ms. CARREON explained the design for the resort, which is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Engineer Zelda and Engineer ABION stated the needed materials for the building. Engineer FAJARDO and Engineer GALLO gave us the budget for the building. Engineer Jierdh explained us the mechanics of the infinite pool and the source of the energy for the building. And the IT experts explained us what kind of security will be used for the resort. That's all.
Okay, let's call this a day. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.